What if I told you that the weakest link in Formula One might just hold the key to a dramatic career revival? That's exactly the position we find Zhou Guanyu in today. A driver who has faced relentless challenges in the 2024 season, yet continues to remain on the radar of one of the most legendary teams in the sport, Ferrari. Stay with me as we untangle how a struggling driver's future could intertwine with the ambitions of one of the biggest names in motorsport. Despite being widely criticized as a backmarker in Formula One, Zhou Guanyu shows no intention of switching to another racing series anytime soon. Interestingly, whispers in the paddock suggest that Ferrari might be offering him a role where he can regain stability and perhaps even leverage it into something bigger. While Zhou's current stint with Alfa Romeo has been far from impressive, especially in 2024, some metrics show glimmers of hope. Could this be enough for him to make a mark at Ferrari, even in a supporting role? To paint a clearer picture, let's reflect on Zhou's recent struggles. His 2024 season has been riddled with difficulties, with Alfa Romeo consistently letting him down. Not only has the car failed to deliver competitive performance, but Zhou himself has often qualified at the very back of the grid. Meanwhile, his teammate Valtteri Bottas has managed to maintain a significant edge over Zhou, out-qualifying him in 20 of the 21 races this season. Yet, in certain race day statistics, Zhou surprisingly outshines Bottas. For instance, Zhou has completed more laps inside the top 10 to 36 compared to Bottas' 29 and has notched faster lap times in races more frequently than his teammate. Moreover, Zhou's best finish this season, an 11th place result, surpasses Bottas' best of 13th. These stats might be modest, but they indicate a potential that Ferrari seems eager to tap into. This belief likely stems from Zhou's rookie season in 2022, where he showcased flashes of brilliance, including scoring points in his very first race, a feat not many rookies can boast. Looking ahead, Zhou has made his intentions crystal clear. Formula One remains his priority. He's not ready to step away from the pinnacle of motorsport just yet, even if his current seat slips away. Zhou's words reflect his determination right now. I'm not considering other series. I feel there's still more I can give in F1. If I lose my seat, I'll do everything possible to stay relevant and make a comeback. This resilience could be crucial, especially with an intriguing opportunity opening up at Ferrari. Their current reserve driver, Oliver Bearman, has now secured a full-time seat with Haas, leaving a gap that Zhou could potentially fill. With Ferrari's strong presence in the global motorsport landscape, this role could serve as Zhou's lifeline in F1. But what makes this opportunity even more compelling are the external factors aligning in Zhou's favor. Ferrari has been facing challenges in the Chinese market, with a 4% dip in car sales in 2023, which ballooned to a staggering 25% decline as electric vehicles surged in popularity. By bringing in Zhou, who boasts significant support from Chinese sponsors, Ferrari could re-establish its foothold in this critical market. The partnership would benefit both parties. Ferrari would regain traction among Chinese consumers, and Zhou would get a much-needed chance to prove his worth in the simulator and beyond. Reports indicate that discussions are already underway, with some suggesting that an agreement is imminent. For Zhou, this role could be a stepping stone to return to the grid in a full-time capacity. Reserve drivers often get opportunities to shine, particularly when regular drivers are unavailable, and Zhou is determined to seize any chance that comes his way. While stepping into a reserve driver role is far from a glamorous position, it has proven to be a critical pathway for drivers looking to stay relevant in Formula One. Zhou's situation is no exception. If this move to Ferrari materializes, his primary duties would revolve around car development and simulator work, an essential but often overlooked aspect of team success. For Zhou, this is an opportunity to showcase his technical feedback and contribute to Ferrari's progress as they aim to regain their competitive edge by 2025. Interestingly, Zhou shares a history with Ferrari that could work in his favor. Between 2014 and 2018, he was part of Ferrari's driver academy, where he honed his skills before moving to Alpine's junior program. This prior connection, coupled with his determination and the financial backing of Chinese sponsors, makes Zhou a viable candidate for the reserve driver role. And let's not forget, Ferrari's team principal, Frédéric Vasseur, was the one who signed Zhou to Alfa Romeo in 2022. This long-standing relationship could pave the way for a reunion, albeit in a different capacity. From a strategic perspective, Ferrari could gain significantly by bringing Zhou on board. Beyond the marketing value, having a driver who has already raced at the pinnacle of motorsport adds depth to their development program. Zhou's experience on the grid gives him an edge when it comes to understanding the nuances of car performance and providing actionable feedback for improvements. While his recent performance with Alfa Romeo has been underwhelming, the blame doesn't rest solely on Zhou. The team has struggled to deliver a competitive car, leaving both him and Bottas unable to fight for points. The situation at Alfa Romeo in 2024 has been anything but ideal. The team has produced a car that struggles to compete even with the midfield contenders, let alone the front-runners. This lack of competitiveness has left Zhou and Bottas in an unenviable position fighting for scraps at the back of the grid. To make matters worse, poor strategy calls and slow pit stops in the early rounds of the season only added to their woes, making it nearly impossible for either driver to score points. Under these circumstances, it's not surprising that Zhou's confidence took a hit, but his determination to remain in Formula One speaks volumes about his character. For Zhou, Ferrari represents a fresh start. While his potential role as a reserve driver might not offer the spotlight he desires, it provides the stability and resources he needs to rebuild his career. Moreover, the Ferrari name carries immense prestige, and being associated with such a team could enhance Zhou's reputation both on and off the track. This move isn't just about maintaining a presence in F1, it's about demonstrating that he still has what it takes to contribute meaningfully to a team's success. Ferrari, too, stands to benefit from Zhou's involvement. With the team's eyes set firmly on reclaiming championship glory in 2025, every detail matters and Zhou's feedback could play a key role in optimizing car performance. Charles Leclerc has already expressed his belief in Ferrari's potential, stating, "It's all about how well we work as a team." The focus is on constant improvement, and I'm confident that Ferrari will rise to the top. The road ahead for Zhou will undoubtedly be challenging, but Ferrari's vision for the future offers a glimmer of hope. With plans already underway to enhance their car's performance for 2025, Zhou could find himself in a pivotal position, contributing behind the scenes to help the team achieve their goals. His role would primarily involve extensive simulator work and providing detailed feedback to ensure that upgrades translate into measurable improvements on track. This is the kind of responsibility that reserve drivers often undertake, and while it may not lead directly to a race seat, it keeps them firmly in the game. In Zhou's case, his Chinese sponsors are another crucial factor that could work in his favor. Ferrari's declining sales in the Chinese market have been a concern, and signing Zhou could help re-establish their brand presence in the region. By assigning him marketing responsibilities alongside his technical duties, Ferrari could leverage his popularity to strengthen their foothold in this vital market. For Zhou, this is a chance to stay connected to the sport, while also demonstrating his value beyond the racetrack. History has shown that reserve drivers often play a significant role in their team's success. Mick Schumacher's tenure at Mercedes, for instance, was marked by praise for his dedication to simulator work, which contributed to the team's ongoing development. Similarly, Zhou could make a name for himself within Ferrari by embracing this role and proving his worth through consistent effort and professionalism. Zhou's future at Ferrari would not only hinge on his technical contributions but also on his ability to seize opportunities. Formula One is an unpredictable sport, and reserve drivers often find themselves thrust into action when the unexpected happens. If one of Ferrari's regular drivers is unavailable, Zhou could step in to prove he still belongs on the grid. Such moments can redefine a career, and Zhou is well aware of the importance of staying sharp and ready for any chance that comes his way. However, Zhou's journey back to a full-time seat won't be easy. The competition for seats in Formula One is fiercer than ever, with new talent emerging every season. Still, Zhou's experience, combined with his marketability and connections, gives him a fighting chance. His history with Ferrari and the support of his sponsors provide a unique advantage that many drivers in his position lack. Ferrari, on the other hand, knows the value of investing in a capable reserve driver. As the team works towards a potential championship challenge in 2025, having a reliable and skilled driver like Zhou to support their efforts could make a significant difference. Beyond the technical aspects, Zhou's role would also symbolize Ferrari's commitment to diversity and global outreach, further solidifying their image as a forward-thinking team. For Zhou, this isn't just about survival, it's about redemption. The struggles of 2024 may have tarnished his reputation, but a successful stint with Ferrari could change the narrative. It's a chance to rebuild, to learn, and to prepare for what could be a second shot at greatness in Formula One. Zhou's path forward will require both patience and relentless effort. The reserve driver role at Ferrari might not be the ideal scenario he envisioned when he first entered Formula One, but it offers a lifeline, a platform to remain visible and valuable in the sport. By embracing this opportunity, Zhou can showcase his ability to adapt, learn, and contribute meaningfully to a team striving to return to the top. Ferrari's long-term vision adds another layer of significance to this potential collaboration. With Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz leading the charge, the team is already laying the groundwork for a stronger 2025 season. Zhou's presence could complement this effort by providing fresh perspectives during car development sessions. His experience racing at the highest level equips him with insights that could prove invaluable when fine-tuning the car's performance for the dynamic demands of Formula One. Moreover, Zhou's story resonates with fans and sponsors alike. He represents perseverance and determination in a sport that demands nothing less. For Ferrari, this narrative aligns perfectly with their brand values, pushing boundaries, striving for excellence, and never giving up. If handled well, Zhou's inclusion in the team could inspire a new wave of support from the Chinese market, reinforcing Ferrari's global influence. In the end, Formula One is a sport defined by unpredictability. Drivers rise, fall, and rise again in the face of challenges. Zhou's journey is far from over, and with the right opportunities, he may yet secure his place among the sport's elite. For now, the spotlight shifts to Ferrari and their bold decision, one that could reshape the trajectory of Zhou's career and reinforce their position as a powerhouse in motorsport. So, what do you think? Can Zhou use this opportunity to reignite his career and climb back to the grid as a full-time driver? Let us know your thoughts, and if you're curious about other surprising moves in Formula One, stay tuned for more updates on the ever-evolving world of motorsport.